Yo, 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 Sauly being the place to be, feeling young, feeling free. I'm gonna do this because Erica recommended me that I start like a video blog. I kind of did it before, but I'm kind of inspired by Erica's style. I kind of feel like people want to hear like the full package of everything in my life, maybe. And just tell everyone everything that's going on, rather than like specific topics and stuff like that. So I'll just do free thought, freestyle, free whatever thingy. So right now I'm going to Gaia to tidy up the mess that I created last night, because I made food at Gaia Dance Temple. Yeah, because they have like ecstatic dance every Sunday. It's super cool. And there was a wicked DJ, Mixer. She's amazing. She was playing some really cool beats. I really enjoyed serving food in the kitchen. I didn't have so much responsibility in the kitchen before. My friend who's running Gaia, who's organizing the events at Gaia, put some faith in me, and it was really cool. I made like sourdough bread, which was good. Oh, that reminds me. I forgot this. Did I forget the sourdoughs? Yeah, I forgot the sourdough. Yeah, it's fine. I'll sort it out when I get back. I forgot the sourdough starter because I need to feed it. Because that bread last night was so good. Like, the first customer, well, we tried it and it was like, oh my god. And then the first customer had one, and then she ordered like 2 more for her kids and stuff. And then we upped the price, and then it was just like totally gone. Yeah, so that inspired me to keep making bread. It was a really cool like sequence of events, because actually I was looking at a recipe that like was using olives, like an olive bread. But I was like, no, I won't use olives, I'll just use some other herbs and stuff. I have fresh oregano in the garden and I use that. But anyway, I went to buy some olive oil from the shop, and I don't really speak Spanish, so I was just like, this olive oil looks nice, and like I took it home, and like it turned out to be olives. And it was annoying, I didn't have any oil, but it was a blessing in disguise, because then I was like, oh my god, I can just use that for the olive bread. So, and I think that really like gave it that extra deliciousness. So that was a success. The energy balls, I made energy balls the last couple of weeks, and I'm pretty confident in my ability to making energy balls. Like, I kind of have a basic formula for making it, like this much sort of nuts kind of stuff. Roasted gives it that extra, like, I don't know, earthiness. And then like this much oats, which gives it a kind of, I don't know, deliciousness. You know, you can't go wrong with oats. And then of course you can't go wrong with dates, like this much dates. Whack it in, maybe a bit of like moisture. I put some soy milk with, I don't know, just, you can get it in the shop, it has a bunch of stuff. I prefer not to like read the recipe because it's kind of like my naughty ingredient, but I just put a dash to moisten it up. I could probably put oil or coconut water. So anyway, the Bliss Balls works a success, pretty much. Didn't actually sell out, but they sold pretty smooth. I made a tea using my friend's lemongrass tea. She sold me some dried lemongrass that she picked from Mexico. I had a whole bag of it, and like I was gonna make lemongrass and ginger, but I forgot the ginger. But actually lemongrass and honey was good. I sold it for 5Q. It was just easy, cheap and cheerful. And at the end of the night, everyone bought the tea. I mean, I sold like 10 cups at least. And I don't know if I could have made it more expensive, but I just felt like it was just tea, you know? It's just hot water and lemongrass and a bit of honey. It's just like, come on, just a bit of tea. It's just nice, like, and then the main dish was pretty good, pretty wholesome. Wanted to have sweet potato, but I couldn't find it in my village at the last minute, and I used carrots instead, which was fine actually. I followed a recipe to fairly, like, you know, did a vague thing. I made some rice with coconut milk, and like the coconut milk around the lake is kind of expensive because it's like like an exported commodity, because I guess the local people don't usually use it, so it's kind of like a special ingredients for gringos or like, I don't know, tourists or whatever, and then just like can't do without coconut milk. But then I realized that like there's a shop up my road and they sell coconuts, and I made coconut milk from loads of coconut milk from 3 coconuts. I just took the agua from the coconut and the coconut flesh, and I just blended it up. I've got a blender, the house I'm house sitting, which is pretty dope, and I used that and it was good. My friend said I should have put it in like a bit after I cooked it, because I probably like boiled all the flavor out of it or something, but it wasn't bad. Yeah, it did the job. People liked it. What else? So yeah, and I was pretty much sold out, and I made a bit of money. Like, I just kept it cheap and cheerful, even though it's like, it's not exactly Eagle's Nest, but it is kind of, Gaia is a bit high class hippie vibes, but that doesn't mean that I can't keep the prices low and give a price that I think is fair, and maybe I can make some money. I'm not desperate for money, which is good, but you know, every little helps. I made about 200Q profit, which is like, I don't know, it's good. It's enough to keep me going for the next few days, at least, or more, if I'm careful with the money as well. Yeah, like, now it's cool to be broke here, because like, you know, just make 100Q here and there doing little jobs, and it keeps me afloat. So that's great. I do have backup money, so I'm just like, so it's great. The last 3 months I have almost spent nothing, so that's amazing. Because I was house sitting, volunteering, doing some odd jobs, but this one has been a particularly nice job, because it's just really nice to be able to like coordinate everything. Like, usually I'm working for someone. Like, when I worked in a cafe, I had a similar job. I was working for someone. Like, she gave me all the recipes. Like, she had freedom, but I didn't. So yeah, it was really great. What else? Yeah, and it was really good. Like, the few weeks before, I was serving Tres Cielos is my friend. He has a restaurant, and I was selling his food, and his food is like quality. Like, he puts a lot of like class into it. He puts a lot of different ingredients and it's colourful and healthy. But actually, and it was really nice to serve his food because like I saw how people just like really enjoyed the the love that was put into the food. And when people eat out, they really like that. And they like it to be healthy, of course, but they also like it to be delicious and exciting. So that kind of inspired me to put a bit of love into my meals, because that's what's required of me, of Gaia. And I think I passed the test, but maybe if I didn't sell Tom's food before, it would have been so I wouldn't have like been as like knowledgeable about how to do things. But the thing about serving Tom's food was that we were a bit squeezed for like profit, because Tom put a lot of effort into making the food and uses a lot of different ingredients, like good quality ingredients. And so I had to give most of my money to him, a bit of money to Salim, but he was running Gaia, so I almost made nothing. Although I had a good experience and I had like some extra food. So actually it worked better that I take charge, because I could simplify the food, within my budget. And actually I took home a bit more money probably, and I have more freedom to like choose the prices, because if I lower the prices, which I think is better, then if I lower the prices and I get financially hit because of that, that's my own problem. But like I lowered Tom's prices like 5q the other week, and he was just like, no, you have to keep it at 40. And he felt like that was part of where we made a loss on his side. But so it's nice for me to have some control on that side of things, using my intuition to feel into like what's the right prices, what's the right ingredients, blah 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 blah. So that's amazing. It's such a blessing to have Erica's kitchen to use. I didn't have much opportunity to use like a blender or what's it called, a pressure cooker. Buenos Aires. So yeah, that's really great. It's funny, in Sununa they say Buenos Tardes, but like that means good evening. And like, I don't know if you can see in the background, it just looks like day. Like it doesn't look like evening. I mean, it looks like the day, daytime. Hey man. And but when I say good day to people, which is what it is, they laugh at me. They're like, Buenos tardes. They're like, you idiot, it's not the day, it's the evening. Get your facts right, mate. And I'm like, I just feel that it's the day still. And they're like, no, it's the evening. And I'm like, but it's so bright. And they're like, how can you say it's the evening? Surely the evening's when the sun's going down a bit, but the sun's fully in the sky. I mean, I don't know where the sun is right now, but it's pretty high. So yeah, so now I'm about to hit Gaia. I've got my little crew here. They love it here because, number one, when they get thrown out, they know how to get back in. So then it's just like, oh, okay, cool, just guys, just come and hang out in the kitchen and stuff. annoying the customers and stuff. But then also plus as they get some leftover food. Last night they got some rice, but not that much because we had so much. I pretty much sold everything because, yeah, I hustled because I'm a hustle baby. That's what my daddy's made. Well, that's what my mom has made me. So yeah. What else? Yeah, this is the only leftovers. We got cabbage and cilantro. My friend is here.
Hey, friend.
So yeah, maybe I'll go. That's me, over and out. Sauly B, daily update, day 1. Adios, bye.